Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Dutch side FC Twente eyeing loan move for Manchester United Starlet Facundo Pellistri. FC Twente are looking to sign Manchester United winger Facundo Pellistri on loan this summer. Football International report Pellistri received limited opportunities last season, making only 10 appearances across competitions. Erik ten Hag and United are delighted with the development of the 21-year-old. They believe that Pellistri is a big part of United's future and want to tie him to a new long-term deal. The Uruguayan moved to Old Trafford from Penarol in 2020 and spent 2 seasons on loan with Alaves. Facundo Pellistri showed glimpses of his fine talent in several cameos last season. He can dribble past players in tight spaces, he possesses a quick burst of speed, and is a technically sound player. Ten Hag is ready to give youngsters opportunities in the first team, but only if they show they can add value. He follows the motto, if you are good enough, you are old enough. The rise of Alejandro Garnacho is an example of that. Pellestri's preferred position is the right wing. Anthony is the first choice to take that spot, with Jadon Sancho and Ahmad Diallo also in the mix. Pellistri must take inspiration from what Ahmad did at Sunderland last season. He should leverage the loan experience to prove he has what it takes to be an impact player for United. From the Red Devils' perspective, they should loan out the Starlet to a club where he can get regular time. They can also think of loaning Pellistri to a championship club so that the youngster gets the idea of playing in English football. Harry Maguire said to be axed as Man United captain. Manchester United defender Harry Maguire is set to lose the captain's armband in the coming days, according to The Sun. The England international had a difficult 22-23 season with the Red Devils, where he made only 8 starts in the Premier League. Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez were the preferred centre-back pairing for manager Erik ten Hag for most of the season. When either or both were unavailable, the Dutch tactician preferred to start Victor Lindelof and Luke Shaw ahead of Maguire. It's quite clear that the manager does not fancy him in his starting plans, but there is uncertainty whether he will leave the club. Maguire recently received a pay rise following United Champions League qualification, which makes it more difficult to sell him. Regardless of this, The Sun claims that Maguire will be axed as United captain in the coming days. Ten Hag will ask the view of the first team squad before choosing his next leader. Fernandes, who was the regular captain last term, is likely to get the full-time role. Maguire is no longer assured of regular playing time with the Red Devils. He is currently the fifth choice central defender in the squad. There is presently interest from West Ham United in signing him, but a transfer may depend on the club handing him a significant payoff. If Maguire were to head for the exit door, United could invest on a replacement. Monaco's Axel Disasi appears the main target for now. Meanwhile, Fernandes deserves the captain's armband amid his brilliant form during the back end of the recently concluded campaign. David De Gea leaves Manchester United after 12 years. David De Gea has announced that he has left Manchester United after his contract expired last week. The 32-year-old joined the Red Devils from Atletico Madrid 12 years ago. He went on to win the Premier League, FA Cup, Europa League, and 2 Carabao Cups. His accolades show how great a servant he was to Man United. His personal honors include 2 Premier League Golden Glove awards and a record 4 Matt Busby Player of the Year awards. De Gea confirmed his departure on Twitter. He said, "I just wanted to send this farewell message to all Manchester United supporters. I would like to express my unwavering gratitude and appreciation for the love from the last 12 years. We have achieved a lot since my dear Sir Alex Ferguson brought me to this club. I took incredible pride every time I pulled on this shirt to lead the team, to represent this institution, the biggest club in the world, was an honor, only bestows upon a few lucky footballers. It's been an unforgettable and successful period since I came here, I didn't think from leaving Madrid as a young boy we would achieve that we did together. Now, it's the right time to undertake a new challenge, to push myself again in new surroundings. Manchester will always be in my heart. Manchester has shaped me and will never leave me. We have seen it all. The Red Devils have struggled on the pitch since Ferguson left the club a decade ago. De Gea is one player who always carried the team to a respectable position. He won the Player of the Year 4 times, which shows how reliant United were on him over the years. He kept the most clean sheets in the Premier League last season. However, he made some glaring errors that forced Erik Ten Hag to take action. Ten Hag wants a goalkeeper who is comfortable with the ball at his feet. Atalanta open to re-signing Ahmad Diallo as part of Rasmus Højlund's Man United transfer. Atalanta are open to re-signing Manchester United forward Ahmad Diallo in a part exchange deal for Rasmus Højlund this summer, Toto Mercato Web claim. The Red Devils have identified Højlund as their priority striker target, and they are prepared to make an opening offer in the region of £50 million for his services. However, this may not be sufficient as Atalanta reportedly value him at £85 million. Tutto Mercato Web now report that Atalanta would welcome a player plus cash deal for Højlund. The Serie A outfit are interested in re-signing Ahmad as part of the move. United boss Erik Ten Hag has earmarked Højlund as his number one striker target. The club are now considering an approach, but it won't be easy to sign him. Atalanta are aware of the immense potential of the 20-year-old, and they appear reluctant to part ways with him unless they receive a significant transfer fee. However, their interest in Ahmad could help lower the price. The Ivorian has yet to become a United regular, and he could be used as a make-weight in the deal. Ahmad was signed from Atalanta for an initial £18 million 2.5 years ago, but he has made just 9 appearances. He spent last season on loan at Sunderland. He could be involved in a preseason for the Red Devils, but his chances of starting regularly are very less due to the heavy competition for places on the right wing. United currently have Anthony, Jadon Sancho, Anthony Elanga, and Facundo Pellistri for the role. We won't be surprised if Ahmad is offered as part of the deal for Højlund. In doing so, the Red Devils could reduce the fee to an affordable level as the budget is limited. Fabrizio Romano claims £50 million striker target, loves Manchester United. Manchester United agreed personal terms with Atalanta striker Rasmus Højlund back in May, with a deal still being pursued. That's according to Fabrizio Romano, who claims on Twitter that personal terms between Højlund and United have never been a problem. Romano adds that Højlund absolutely loves United, grew up supporting the club, and would love to make the move to Old Trafford. That's all great news for United, who will have absolutely no issues tempting Højlund into joining this summer. The 20-year-old may have been dreaming of playing for United for a long time now, but he probably couldn't have expected to be a real possibility. Just 18 months ago, Højlund was sold by Copenhagen, having scored just 5 times in 32 games. Højlund had to go and prove himself in Austria with Sturm Graz, where 12 goals in 21 games earned him a quick-fire move to Atalanta. The Dane only scored 10 goals for Atalanta last season, but a record of 6 goals in 6 Denmark caps has really increased the hype. Højlund's desire to join United seems pretty obvious, but agreeing a deal with Atalanta may be something of a problem. United know they would be paying for potential with Højlund, but United will be wary of overpaying for Højlund, even if he dreams of becoming a Red Devil. Inter Milan goalkeeper Andre Onana will join Man United in next 72 hours. Inter Milan goalkeeper Andre Onana will join Manchester United in the next 72 hours, according to Italian publication Gazzetta dello Sport. The Red Devils have been in negotiations with the Nerazzurri over a number of days, and they are currently close to securing a deal for Onana. The club have already failed with a couple of bids for the former Ajax star, but Gazzetta dello Sport claim that a transfer could be finalized in 72 hours. United are preparing a third offer worth 50 million euros plus add-ons, which is likely to be accepted. The San Siro outfit are planning to sign Shakhtar's Trubin or Bayern's Jan Sommer on Thursday, following Onana's switch to Old Trafford. David De Gea confirmed his official departure from United after 12 fantastic seasons on Saturday. Onana has been identified as the Spaniard's successor, and the Cameroon star has already agreed personal terms over a 5-year contract. The 27-year-old currently earns around 74,000 euros per week at Inter. He will reportedly receive a basic salary of 125,000 euro per week with the Red Devils. Onana should be a big upgrade in United's goal next season, considering his ball playing ability. Last season, he had a passing accuracy of 78% in all competitions, with over 6 long balls. He also made several high claims from corners while impressing as a sweeper keeper too. Onana is an ideal shot stopper for manager Erik ten Hag, having already worked together. He should be accustomed to the playing style after 4.5 seasons at Ajax under the Dutch tactician. It could be a smooth transition for him. Manchester United in talks to sign a 25-year-old in case Onana deal collapses. Manchester United are still in talks with Feyenoord over a deal for Justin Bijlow in case a deal for Andre Onana collapses. David De Gea confirmed his Manchester United departure yesterday, signaling a changing of the guard in goal. A deal to make Inter Milan stopper Andre Onana appears to be moving closer and closer. Romano claimed that the deal is now just a matter of days away from being done. Romano believes that United's next bid for Onana will now be accepted and document will be exchanged in the middle of the week. The Italian adds that Onana has already agreed terms with United, meaning the Cameroon international is now closing in on a move to Manchester. United aren't over the line with Onana just yet though, and there is an alternative target in the works. The Mirror report that United are still in talks with Dutch champions Feyenoord over a deal for their goalkeeper Justin Bijlow. The 25-year-old emerged as a prime United target last weekend as a deal for Onana seemed to be in doubt. United haven't backed away though and have allegedly continued negotiations for Bijlow just in case Onana doesn't arrive. Bijlow is a Rotterdam-born boyhood Feyenoord fan who won't leave the club for just any offer. United would be the kind of offer to tempt Bijlow away, but Onana is clearly the priority for Ten Hag and co. Dean Henderson's expected move to Nottingham Forest may leave United needing 2 goalkeepers, but Bijlow surely wouldn't take being second choice. United face a nervy few days trying to get this Onana deal over the line, but it's great to hear that contingency plans are already in place rather than seeing United scramble around in a worst case scenario. Man United's hopes of landing Harry Kane boosted as Bayern München's bid looks destined to fail. Bayern München are quickly learning what it's like to deal with Tottenham Hotspur chairman Daniel Levy. The German giants have made Spurs Harry Kane their top transfer target of the summer as they seek to fill the huge hole left by the departure of Robert Lewandowski last year. Kane, with 1 year left on his contract at White Hart Lane, is desperate to escape the club in search of silverware and honours. Initially, this looked like it could have been at Manchester United, but the Old Trafford club cooled their interest after it became clear that Levy was not going to play ball for anything under £100 million, if indeed he was going to play ball at all with a Premier League rival. In stepped Bayer, whose opening €70 million bid was laughed out of court by Levy. Now, according to the Daily Mail, Rob Draper says the Germans are due to make an improved near £70 million, about €90 million bid for Harry Kane, but they want the transfer settled quickly. A second bid, worth marginally more with contingent clauses, might reach £68 million, €80 million, but that appears to be the upper end of Bayern's projections for a player who will be free agent next summer. There are not many people who would expect Levy to even get out of bed to respond to such a derogatory offer, so If that is said to be the end of the Harry Kane of mention story, what happens next? Levy is reportedly still trying to persuade the England man to commit the rest of his playing career to Tottenham and has slid a lucrative deal across the desk toward him. The Guardian claims Tottenham have made a massive new contract offer to Harry Kane that would significantly improve his £200,000 a week terms, but the club's talisman has no immediate intention to sign it and will certainly not do so while the transfer window remains open. All this adds up to one highly likely scenario that a 31-year-old Kane will walk out of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as a free agent next summer. This could be fantastic news for United. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.